Now,
It looked like a fuel
you,
line.
you are quite right in
So
noticing
the
that there is
seven
now
Mayan
just
had
a
found a pool.
big pile of flammable material on the ground here. Take that
Yes.
into account as the rest of the night goes on.
Yeah, with those big torches there, it might be a hazard.
I mean, that would be awful, wouldn't it? If someone were to, light a torch maybe on that
Mm.
flammable liquid.
You wouldn't want that. Health and safety gone mad.
You're dead right. Like it's just one of those things that like really shouldn't happen, but maybe it will. But yeah, so that little fuel cap there is what you want then to throw the fuel into. But thankfully that fuel, despite being very flammable, not volatile, so it's gonna sit in the sand there for as long as you need it to.
It was a small. The motor spluttered into life.
So there you go. Now we
The
got the engine
engine looked
working.
like it was
We're
supposed to
halfway
Woohoo!
there.
power the lift.
Pull the lever, Grunk.
And there's only one lever as well, so we couldn't possibly fuck it up.
Oh, hey.
There you go. Proof of concept. The lift works.
Titipoco, when I tell you, I want you to copy what I am doing. Copy.
So once again, Titipoco is going to be our soldier in arms here as we show him how to pull lever. Because clearly, levers don't exist in South America. You know, Mayans famously had no level of engineering in their culture. Um, so this is all completely alien technology to him.
Okay? Copy.
And away Nico
Oh,
goes.
hey.
So, is George
I
alive? The answer is
realized
yes.
those bastards were going to sacrifice George to Tezcatlipoca over my dead body.
Well, ideally not.
How else are we going to get more games out of this?
Well, there you have it. You need to play the long
Thankfully,
game.
George was the only one to notice me.
Where are they? The eclipse is about to happen.
Patience. Your mother will be here soon and Karzak will be close behind. Just keep the Yankee covered and leave the worrying to others.
Yeah, Raoul.
The maniacs were going to sacrifice George.
Shut up, Stobart. Just shut up.
Calm down.
It is a
He's
it
no
is a real
friend.
choice by George to try and taunt
Why
the
don't
guy
you
with
do
the
us all a
gun.
favor and shoot Pablo?
You're very funny, Stobart. I haven't forgotten Marseille. When Karzak cuts your heart out, I'll be the one laughing.
I bet I'm not the only one due for the chop around here either. Hey, Raoul? Warning.
Well, I mean, first
Regular
naming him
barbarians.
is harsh, isn't
I
it? It's
hoped
like
George
this
wouldn't
guy
push
was a
it too
general at
far.
one point. And yes, you'll notice there that the eclipse is
There were a
beginning
few sealed
based
crates
off
and
the sun there.
drums. None
Yeah.
of them looked like they might be useful.
So again, this all ties into the
It
whole
was Pablo,
myth of the
Karzak's
apocalypse,
right-hand
the conspiracy theory that everything was going to die and where it's all
If
going to be
Pablo had
horrible.
seen me, he'd have killed me. It was as simple as that. General Raoul Graziento.
I actually thought there
Even
was a
fancy
death here
Raoul's
if you just
chance
pop off the
before his
elevator,
Kazakh didn't need
but
it
no, you
anymore.
actually can't on this one,
I
which is
might
very
have
Oh,
surprising.
tried to
okay.
talk the general
Yeah,
around if Pablo
it's
hadn't been
like it
there.
is a very obvious game over, which is probably why they didn't do it. It was kind of just kind of steering you into the right
Karzak's
conclusion.
goons had left
Yeah,
an
fair.
ammunition belt lying around.
We can't animate another death scene for them.
Yes, God forbid. And of course, Nico has pockets, therefore she can carry a large belt of ammunition.
I wasn't going to
That
risk
is what we
having
call
Clockwork
What
game
a
Orange
design.
on the
lucky
stairs.
woman.
Nico Collar, the only woman with pockets.
That is
I
her
couldn't get
superpower.
near the pot at the time. It smelled coppery.
Like
Tell me your
Batman's got
secrets.
his money,
The whole
Superman's
place
got his
stank
strength,
like an
Nico's
abattoir.
got pockets.
Nico's got cargo pants. That's what she's got. That's what qualifies as superpowers for women lately. Now, if that's not woke, I don't know what is. In this new age of the broligarchy, women will no
Few
longer
from
have
the severed
pockets. In
line
fact,
had
they
formed
won't
a
even have
line.
clothes. That's just the way it works. Accept it. So, We have a torch. We have fuel. We
We
have
have
Titipoco's lighter.
we have Titipoco's lighter. Let's
Do you
do
know
this
what happens
shit.
next?
We're gonna set some fireworks off, baby.
Fuck yes, we are. I mean, what better way to what better a distraction than a massive shootout at the foot of the pyramid?
What's going on over there? Do you need help, my pretty?
Nothing's wrong. I dropped a cigarette, but everything is under control. I'll have the fire out in a minute or two.
And a minute or two is all we're gonna need. This is what you get for patronizing women.
Thank God she's taken shelter so far away from them, just around the corner off screen.
Exactly, yeah. Wouldn't it have been fucking hilarious if one of those stray bullets did actually just like hit one of them in the head and Nico was like done for manslaughter? Like, oh, what a... Yeah, that's kind of complicated things
What's that?
further.
What's happening?
Trouble.
Give it up. The pyramid's surrounded.
I'll find out what the trouble is. Watch
George,
the
shut the
governor
fuck
pull
up,
any
man. You're
tricks.
you're gonna die.
Does. Shoot him in the head, not through the heart.
Why does it matter? He'll be dead either way.
His heart belongs to Tezcatlipoca.
That's not true. We just had dinner a couple of times.
That is my favorite line in the game.
Yeah.
And again, it's the delivery. It's the dinner a couple of times. Come on. So now we finally get. So the last thing to do now is to confront the general. And what item do we do to confront him? Finger guns.
Gun or I shoot.
Please, don't hurt me.
Don't
Oh
worry
my
yourself.
God.
My finger
Yep.
isn't
Didn't have to do anything. He was just that. He was such a fucking coward.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Firstly, I'm going to set Georges free, and then screw up Karzak's scheme.
No, I can't let you do that. Karzak has promised me power.
Raoul, wake up. The only thing Karzak has on offer is death. You may want to ask Ubi, except you can't. Karzak murdered him.
You're lying. Ubi is in Europe.
Sure, he's in Europe. In London, on a mortuary slab with 2 bullet holes in him.
But Karzak promised. When he frees Tezcatlipoca...
Oh, I'm so shocked to hear that the villain has lied to another villain.
I don't know.
The more stupider of the villains.
Yes.
His words, not mine.
Your mother and Karzak
It's almost like he was going to be scapegoated the entire time. Funny how that works.
Member of the plan left, and that's you.
Mother would never betray me.
Oh, I'm tired of trying to reason with you.
Someone would never betray me. It's like she has been literally waiting to betray you since you were born, Raoul.
Watch the plan, and if he makes a move, shoot him with your gun.
It's like, I'm sorry, but like, just the man was like, oh man, that shin's gonna get shot to bits if you fucking move.
How many poor wretches had lost their lives and hearts upon it. Hold still, Georges. I don't want to sacrifice you by accident.
And the music swells as George gets freed.
We're triumphant. Nah.
I have no idea how glad I am to see you.
They were going to cut your heart out. I think I can guess. We can save the happy reunions for later. We've got to move. Come on.
And generally, you're gonna stay here and just be
Stare
brave.
into place.
This is the dead end.
Yeah,
Think about what you did.
yeah, exactly. It's like,
I know, Titipoco. I'm not too happy here either.
You're on the tallest naughty step in the world.
The house is the enemy.
Well, we can't stay here.
oh come on! I'm sure there's a naughty step on
And
Kilimanjaro.
the way we came in, it would be suicide. I'll have a look
That's
around.
Broken Sword 6,
Maybe
surely.
there's another way out.
I think,
Time.
funny enough, I think that Broken Sword 6 is set in the Pyrenees. So yeah, you might be right.
It's the Coyote Stone. It might bring you luck. I hope.
You managed to recover
So now,
stones
everyone,
from
all three of us
We
have a
might
stone.
chance after all.
I
Incidentally,
wonder
what
what
would
we can do
Titipoco
with
have
them.
done if Graciente's
Well,
moved?
we don't know yet, but we're dividing and conquering here just in case.
He's given up.
Consider
hope.
like if George had all 3 stones and he just like
This
died
was a time
in
for
a
action,
minute,
not talk.
kind of screwed, like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
George,
Yeah?
there was nothing.
Again, for a room that we are like, you
The
know,
pattern
not in
seemed
for
like
terribly
only
long, it is
religious
a
significance.
fabulously designed. Like they are
By the
very
door was a pattern picked out in
very
blue.
dedicated to making it look like look so like ancient in a sense. You know, with
The pattern
the
meant nothing to
Mayan
me.
depictions and
Outside
the
was
art.
circular
Just the artwork
death.
is absolutely unreal.
There was a large image on the wall of a man in ceremonial garb. More usefully, there were also a couple of levers. Oof! The lever was very difficult to move and appeared to do nothing anyway. Heave! Still no good. George?
Yeah?
George, I can only pull one lever.
George, the lever's really difficult. I need a man to help me. Say no more.
I'm up for that.
Works every time.
She doesn't want to get dirt in her hands.
Yeah, of course. I mean, like she only
No.
got new name.
Oh no!
I am shocked and appalled to hear that this Mayan temple had traps. And look, the heroes have arrived just in time.
Raoul, there's something suspicious.
Was this put in for the general's mother? Because she was fucking having serious difficulty up those stairs.
You idiot! I should have strangled you at birth. Titipoco's gone soft. He wouldn't have hurt you.
I know that.
The darkness of this hun is almost upon us, and we have no sacrifice to appease Tezcatlipoca. Have you any idea what your incompetence will cost us?
I think so. And I'm glad.
What? Character redemption? At this time of night?
Tezcatlipoca should stay exactly where they put him.
Finally got some backbone from somewhere, huh? Shame it's so late in the day.
In this stage of the eclipse.
Localized centrally in your kitchen?
Fine, we're still a sacrifice short. See, the eclipse begins. Pablo, kill him! Tezcatlipoca can feed upon his yellow heart.
Nico was right all along, but it's still not too late. Come on then, Pablo. Let's see who sacrifices who.
Oh snap!
I love as well that was like Pablo's inner monologue, which means like in this kind of like I choose to believe all this time that like he was like the third person in the room discussing the story, and he just it's for the entire thing.
The priests who designed this place
It's like, yeah, I mean, I was a bit of a sex pest back then, but you know, we can all look back at it and laugh now.
wanted to get out of here.
It was the 90s. It was
It was-
fine.
It was the style at the time, you know.
It reminded me of an
The general now is has decided to renege on his rank and go into a successful condo business in Miami, where there's definitely no sleaze involved in that.
Mayan motifs. It held two great discs, each covered in glyphs.
So this room here is pretty much our last big puzzle of the game. So yeah, you got all these symbols here, and they all have like different kind of like, you know, kind of shall we say proportions and different colors and all this sort of stuff.
There were several
Yeah.
tiles with
And then you have these tiles on the side here. So I'll let you kind of scope out the room and see what you make.
The tile didn't want to move.
So you just combine the images to create the image on the tiles over here.
Yeah.
The tile didn't move at all.
Yeah, you know, you pretty much got it.
There was a
But how
statue
to
of
move
a
them,
monkey.
haven't figured that one out.
Some sort of religious significance? The monkey held a board containing more tiles, with colored glyphs on them.
So you will kind of see that those stones are recessed into the wall, which is actually you can push them. So if you see my mouse hovering a little bit,
Yeah.
it's because I'm trying to so I'm trying to find something that was put into the original game that has been since engineered out.
Oh.
Um, it's a very weird one. Basically, I think it's where there's like these three kind of like kind of fruits on a vine, just where the kind of the dragon's tongue is. Um, but basically, there's basically one pixel like in this room that is basically a shortcut. And you basically like open the door straight away. And again, I can see why these guys kind of engineered out the entire thing because it's not in good taste anymore. Basically, if you
Yeah.
find this one pixel, it's an Easter egg, and it means you skip this entire puzzle because Nico flashes the two stone discs, and essentially like the door flings open straight away. So
Oh
it's
my
like if you
God.
yeah, it was it's so fucking weird. As I said, it was literally like it was the 90s, type of thing.
Yeah.
It was like I don't know, maybe it was like a fucking programmer shortcut or something, or did he intend it to be speed run or something? I don't know. Um, I've never found it. I've seen videos of it, like I've seen like people find it because it is literally like one solitary pixel in this entire room, um, and it is just such a bizarre thing to program
The
in, you know.
child moved inwards and clicked home.
Like the go
I would like to think that's a joke among his friends.
Ah, there must have been, yeah. Like it's must have been between the developers because, like I said, it is no longer in the kind of the updated versions of this game because this is the original one that we're playing here. So hence why, like, yeah. So if I knew what that pixel is, I could try and find it. Um, but otherwise, yeah, it's just I don't know. Maybe it was a joke because like the two discs like they're massive. Two again the two big whopper discs. Like maybe there was the joke. It was like, oh, this is the nipple room or where we're playing with here. Uh, so yes, no, you actually got the gist of the room right there, Burkbot. So the two stone discs, basically at 3 and 9 o'clock of those discs, whatever the combination of those two symbols are, if that
Yeah.
combination is on the wall there, you can press them in, and then the set of four then are two of the other symbols combined. So once you have those two pressed in, you can press in the more complicated one, and basically just like repeat for all four of them, and you basically win. So.
It's clunky.
Yeah, it's a time consuming one, but like it's at least the kind of the solution is quite straightforward.
Yeah.
Uh, like I said, it's not a particularly complicated puzzle to end the game on, which I don't really mind. Like I think one of the harder puzzles is probably earlier on in the game anyway, and a lot of it is just trying to figure out what to do next type of shit. Like I would have wagered like the zombie island would have been the more like kind of convoluted part of the game where you have to try and like figure out what Ketch meant about like the eye of the needle and stuff like this,
Mm.
and trying to figure out like how do you marry between a Theo Walcott, a net, some vines, a reed. There's a lot
Yeah.
to do with that island, whereas I would say a lot of Nico stuff is actually quite straightforward, really. And like I don't know whether there was a stylistic choice in saying, okay, we have to make the Nico sections like straightforward enough, or else people are going to give out to us for making the girl sections needlessly complicated and elongated. Who fucking knows? Like again, gaming culture was weird in the 90s.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether that was a stylistic choice or not, but even then, like I think every game kind of has that. Like I don't recall the last puzzle. The last puzzle in the first Broken Sword wasn't complicated either. It was very central. It's like put the fucking cogs in the gargoyle's mouth and you win, you know.